what was it like for you though? Like after you heard Hilfiger got locked up and he was possibly cooperating with the federal government, like what was your feelings towards him? Because that's your godfather, and
Mhm.
you looking up to him. Like, did you feel like some type of way towards him, or did you was just too young to know what was going on?
Nah, I wasn't too young. I knew everything just how I know it today.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was a setup. It was a big case, you feel me? And when it came down, it was a boatload. And at the end of the day, I felt like Philly PD set him up. The U.S. government set him up. He was the big man, and um, it was pretty much. I call it a popularity charge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best way I could describe it. Just talking to my friends and all that, I call it a popularity charge. And
Yeah,
um,
because I did my research a little bit on Hilfiger. I mean, on
mhm,
Butter, and
yep,
he did. I think he did a radio interview with Batcave Radio, and he kind of broke it down as to like he didn't tell on anybody. You know what I'm saying? It was a situation between him and his cellmate, and he didn't want to go down for it. Is that how you recall it happening, or was it actually more to that story?
um, the cellmate thing is that's pretty much. Hold on. The cellmate thing, that's pretty much what it was. He didn't want to go down for the bullshit, and you know, that's I could say that.
Okay, so he just didn't want to get caught up in somebody else's nonsense, so he decided to let him know he had nothing to do with that. But
Exactly.
so he goes to jail. When he after he got sent, I think he only did about 2.5 years. After he got out, he went to Atlanta. Was you in any communications with him when he moved down south after he got out?
Yeah, I had his number. I ain't call him yet. Like when he, touched down or anything. I ain't really communicate with him because my dad was like, "You don't want to get yourself, shot up in a wheelchair. Just let it cool out." You know what I'm saying? I let the situation cool out. You know what I'm saying? From the moves I was trying to make with him. The Atlanta thing, that shit was so. It's sad that people gotta do that and go to Atlanta because they feel like that's the Phillies version of a better opportunity. And on a side note, but his real intentions was just to come back to Philly, start a label in Philly, get me signed, get us going, all of that. But the when he denied witness protection, that was news. That was something.
Right. So I recall him coming back here like early 2010, late 2000s, and he was trying to start up something called the 34th floor. Was you a part of that?
Yeah, yep. I'm a part of that.
Okay. What was the reception of Tommy Hill returning back to Philly back then? Like, was it a lot of people welcoming him back with open arms, or was people like really resistant?
It was mixed, but it was a lot of hate. Some niggas was surprised. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was surprised, and um, but when he came back, he was himself. I liked how he was. He was in the spotlight, and he was himself. And he was getting his credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as he was the top boy, he was this person that people claim that they don't know who he is. They don't know, they don't remember him, all of that bullshit. But when he touched down in the city, he was on World Star every day. Shit was 100,000 minimum, million views. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. It was definitely lit, man. Um, Other rappers like Oskino, Beans, I didn't hear too much coming out of the major figure camp, but from what I understand, before like all of the rappers really got popular, he was really out here getting money.
Yeah, yeah. He put everybody on.
So
He knew everybody. He put
who all did he put on?
anybody like me, Quilly, uh, Jihad. You know, especially the young dudes. You know, he
Okay.
got he got
So
he got picked.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, he know Pete. He knows State Prop. He know PD Crack especially. He helped him in his career. I heard. Um, you know the Eve thing we all heard about and all that. But Meek know Tommy. All them got a respect for Tommy. Seen Tommy around and was a low key influence on them, and they had respect to him when it was going down, and especially the Hilfiger mob. They know the mob. They know my dad and Ryan. So it is what it is.
How old was you when you signed to Tommy?
Like the typical story goes, I was 5 years old.
No, how old was you when you signed to him?
Uh, yeah, but I think I was probably 17, 16.
So you had bars ready to go at 16, 17.
I had bars ready to go at 5 when I really signed to him.
Okay. Oh, so you signed to him at 5. Wow. So
Yeah,
y'all was trying to little Romeo it, Bow Wow
yeah.
it out. Okay.
Hmm.
So he's up here in Philly. He's trying to get the 34th floor off. He's met with resistance. When did you know that things was just hectic? Like I mean, I don't know if this is going to really get anywhere, was you optimistic about the whole situation?
When he came back to Philly and was hanging out like in the neighborhoods, like on just in the streets with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's not good right there. That's not good.
Yeah, man. What what was it that um what do you think was the issue that everybody had with him when he returned? Because he wasn't talking about no goofy shit. Like he was really trying to tell people like, yo, we can get on. I just seen how these cats in Atlanta's getting money. Like
Hmm.
what do you think people was like really trying to like distance himself from him for? Was it
It's
jealousy or was it
it's all jealousy. It's all jealousy, man. With Tommy and shit, people been talking about him since probably 97, 96, saying calling him whatever they're calling. People people just they don't like us. They don't like Tommy, you know what I'm saying? They don't like the mob. They don't like none of that. So it's always it's a big jealousy thing in Philly. So um he definitely had them haters.